Todd Gurley trying to run inside, but nothing there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
Well, it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
Here's Goff now on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, it's Gurley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play action here on first down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, let's go, come on. Hey, let's go, come on.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you some
And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot.
Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's off.
Rodgers on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
319. Zoom. Hey, check 26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Hurry up. 319.
On first down, Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
I'll try
Look at the forward
right
defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
He was.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he gets us all the way down inside the 15. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Jimmy!
This is going to be intercepted.
Jimmy!
Turnover there as his guys will get the football
dropped
back.
that bitch though.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. On first down, it's gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. A man who excelled on this field for USC, Clay Matthews. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
We got three. Hardball. Cut. 20.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A nice pick up there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Super. Hard ball. Ground. DC. Hot. 180.
Goff on third down. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hot 20. Dula.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Go, slide. 20. Hard ball.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
Go, slide. 180.
Out of the gun. Gone.
Come on, boy, you gotta pick
after
that.
almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race. In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hurry up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A good pick up there at 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hurry up. Hey, we're not going. Over.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron.
I got to get used to L1 is high pass now. I got to get used to this shit. No, so you see, at first, it always is L2, I believe. But then they switched it up. L2 is that precision passing bullshit. They have to switch to L1. And L1 is high pass now. And
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, gone. Forced out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, here's Gone. Looking to shot for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Woods, the intended receiver. Final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I
think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Crazy.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. To throw is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
That was the high pass shit.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the
field. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When you kick off and you go downfield and get the ball back, that's what I call a great opportunity.
In a one-score game, I always circle, and you know this, but in my play-by-play sheet, I circle big plays that could be turning points. This could be a turning point.
Did you put a second circle around this one? This
I put a star.
Big.
I put a star. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That's fine. Yeah. Hey, check 26. We are going. Liz. Hey, Mike.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
He's
got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 26. Zoom.
Now Rodgers. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
319th and on it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And Crosby puts it through. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here's Goff now on second down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for goal.
Ooh, what the fuck is that?
On the outside. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the game, he ain't did shit.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now gone. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. He got 29 yards that time.
That's fine. Yeah. Stay right. Hurry up, hurry up.
To throw is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another game like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
I thought that one dude was going to pick that joint.
Hurry up, hurry up. Hey.
Rodgers to Montgomery on a draw. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Over here, 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Back to throw. Rodgers. It is incomplete here. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. And Crosby puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
DC. Cut. 20.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved.
We need it. We need it.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get the penalty yardage back, plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What you gonna do, man?
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
They trying to help you.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
You didn't even do no fake.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10.
Left. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was right there.
Overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now.
Hey, left.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, yards count either way.
First throw in overtime for Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another carry now for Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. Just looking down at this with a naked eye, looks like they have about 1.5 yards. Any chance they go for it here?
There's a chance, but I have to say, punt the ball here. Get rid of this thing and try and help your defense a little bit. I know there's that temptation, and I know people have it on their play sheet. I have that one play that'll get me what I need, but if you don't get it, you pretty much handed the game to the other team.
DC. Super.
The Rams going for it on 4. Gone. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
It ain't over. It ain't over, man.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Rodgers. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Took me 3 points.
So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Orange. Go. 180.
From his goal line here, gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Now a first down throw, gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's inside the 30.
What is that?
He's finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kenny Clark able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
Oh, the tire that ran out, boy.
So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
All right, I'm up out of here.
Absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long...
All right.